அகர முதல எழுத்தெல்லாம் ஆதிபகவன் முதற்றே உலகு என்று வள்ளுவனின் குரலுக்கு வணக்கம் கூறி, வள்ளுவனின் குரலுக்கு வடிவம் தந்த தமிழ்தாய்க்கு வணக்கம் கூறி நம்முடைய வகுப்பினை தொடங்குகிறோம். இது உங்கள் சாய்குமார், ஆஸ்பிரன்ட் ஜோன் A2Z, வேர் யூ கேன் லேர்ன். நம்ம இன்னிலிருந்து கிளாஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போகிறோம். இது யாரெல்லாம் படிக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, AFO, NABARD, அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ரிலேட்டடான எக்ஸாம் எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் நம்மளோட வீடியோ யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். மீடியம் ஆஃப் இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் மோஸ்ட்லி இங்கிலீஷில் கொடுக்கலான்னு இருக்கேன். அதனால் யாருக்காவது புரியலைன்னா என்னால் தமிழ் விளக்கம் கொடுக்க முடியும். டெலிகிராம் சேனல் உங்களோட டவுட்டை போட்டு விட்டிங்கன்னா நாம் இனிஷியலாக டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நாள் போனதுன்னா நிறைய பேர் வந்தாங்கன்னா உங்களுக்குள்ளே நீங்கள் டிஸ்கஷன் பண்ணி மோஸ்ட் அப்ராப்ரியேட்டாக எது அதிகமாக டவுட் இருக்கோ அதை மட்டும் நாம் கிளியர் பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஸோ நம்ம இது ஒரு பிரச்சனை இருக்காதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். வாங்க நம்மளோட கிளாஸ்க்குள்ளே போவோம். இனிஷியலாக நாம் பார்க்க போகிறது என்ன அப்படின்னா, அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் டெஃபினிஷன். Agriculture derived from two Latin words. Latin words எது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, agar or agri, which means soil. Cultura means cultivation. So this is agriculture is a Latin word, and agriculture is a applied science. It includes livestock rearing, horticulture, and fisheries, forestry. It includes everything, and some other related words we have to learn, right? So there are so many words to remember, but using some tricks we can remember them. How I am remembering, I will show you. Side, TION, TURE, ITY, these all are Latin. It's not a universal rules. Whenever a word ends in TION, it should be Latin. It's not like that. But it's somewhat, some extent it can be very useful to understand Latin. For the example, if you are seeing olericulture, you can guess that it is a Latin word. If you are seeing floriculture, you can guess it as a Latin word. So whenever the word ends in CIDE or TION or TURE, ITY, we can consider it as a Latin word. And there are some few other words like soil, market, society, credit, in vivo, in vitro, cell. These all are Latin words only. I already told that whenever the word ends in TURE, we can say that it has a Latin word, right? So these all are the Latin words. Agriculture, horticulture, olericulture, floriculture, sericulture. There are so many words, right? So you don't need to remember all the things by mugging up. Just you can take this out and then you can easily understand this. And then some other meaning, related meaning. There can be a question like, what is the meaning of solemn? So we have to memorize these things as well. So what is solemn? Solemn means floor of the earth crust. Monsoon is not a Latin word, it is an Arabic word. Monsoon is a Arabic word which is originated from the word mausim. We have learnt, I think so. And the socius means friendly. Cell, we know that all the organisms are made up of cell. So it is, what is the meaning of cell? Real meaning of cell is a small unit within a large unit. For the example, it is the human being. Let's we consider it as a human being. Cell is a smallest unit inside the largest unit. Then side means kill. In means within. X means out. Tensio means stretching. Stretching means forwarding or transferring to someone. That is called tensio or stretching. Or extending to someone is called stretching. Okay. Tarker means to barter. That means bargaining. தமிழில் சொல்லணும்னா பேரம் பேசுறது. இதெல்லாமே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லாட்டின் வேர்ட்ஸில் வரக்கூடிய விஷயங்கள். இதெல்லாம் பேசிக்காக தெரிஞ்சு வச்சுக்கோங்க. அப்போ ஈஸியாக என்ன பண்ணலான்னா நம்மளால் எந்த வேர்டு கொடுத்தாலும் நம்மளால் சால்வ் பண்ண முடியும். லெட்ஸ் மூவ் டு த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன். Then we have seen that whenever the word ends in CIDE, we can say it as a Latin word. TION, Latin word. TURE, Latin word. Then some French words also there. Truck gardening. Truck gardening is a French word. Entrepreneur, French word. See here. Whenever I told that whenever the word ends in TION, we can consider it as a Latin word, right? But see here, vulgarization is a French word, but it ends in TION. That is why I have told that when it is not a universal law, whenever the word ends in TION, it should be Latin word. It's a French word. So just to remember, I made that shortcut. Okay, then whenever the word ends in nomi or logi, it is Greek word. Some other few words like this which belongs to Greek: nematode, enzyme, plastids, and anthropoda, dynamics, gene. Very important. Gene belongs to Greek word. Gene, it is beginning in G, right? So gene, Greek word. If the question asked what is the origin of gene, it is from your Greek. And sakaram is originated from Sanskrit word. Spomology, see, it is a very interesting word. It includes two, one is Greek, another one is Latin. One is Greek, another one is Latin. Tillage is a Anglo-Saxon word. Tillage is a Anglo-Saxon word. Sakaram Sanskrit, pomology Greek plus Latin, tillage Anglo-Saxon. I hope those words are clear. Let's move to the next part of this class. There are so many branches in agriculture. Just I have mentioned only 7 branches. What are those? Agronomy, horticulture, forestry, animal husbandry, fisheries science, agricultural engineering, home sciences. Let's see what is the meaning and then what are the branches under agronomy and all. See, agronomy means we are producing food crops or fodder crops or fiber crops, sugar, oil seeds. These all are belongs to agronomy. Okay. Then in what includes in horticulture? Fruit cultivation, vegetable cultivation. What we say for the vegetable cultivation? Olericulture. And then flowers, floriculture. Ornamental plants, spices, condiments, beverages, all belongs to horticulture only. Okay. Then forestry. Let's move to the forestry. Forestry deals with the wood, timber, rubber. They are perennial trees. Forestry trees are perennial trees. They are supplying wood, timber, rubber like products we are obtaining from the forestry. Nowadays there is a word agroforestry, right? The forest crops can be grown in our farm as well. So that is called agroforestry. For the example, mahua, neem, it is grown in forest as well as it can be grown in the our cultivable land as well. Teak is there, sal is there. We can cultivate in our land as well, right? So this is agroforestry. Then animal husbandry. Animal husbandry includes breeding as well. Not only the raising livestock, it includes breeding as well. Okay. And fishery science. Fishery science, there is 2 types of fisheries. One is marine, another one is inland fisheries. So 2 types of fisheries there. Note it down. India is the third largest fish producing country in the world, third largest fish producing country in the world, and then second largest aquaculture country, aquaculture producing country. Okay, so you should not confuse which rank. Aquaculture second and then fisheries third. A is first, F is second. I hope you understand. Then agricultural engineering, what it deals about, we can just by seeing a word we can decide that which belongs to. Agriculture means producing crops, right? Engineering means it is about machineries and all, so we can correlate it with that. See, agricultural engineering belongs to talks about post harvest processing, field preparation. There are so many types of field preparation. Tillage is there, puddling is there. We will discuss in the future classes. This is a very brief idea about what is agriculture engineering and all. It is a separate subject in fact. Okay. Home science deals with the nutritional security and value addition food preparation. I don't think we have to discuss elaborate in this. Let's move to the next. Home science means providing nutritional securities and evolution of the man and agriculture. See, you don't need to worry, you don't need to hurry up by taking all the notes. I will include this PDF into the Telegram channel, so you can subscribe our Telegram channel, and then you can avail this PDF at any time in fact. Okay, so whatever I am telling extra point, you have to add in your notebook. Take one notebook and then note whenever I'm teaching. I will add some extra points like sericulture. What is sericulture? Mulberry, like that words if I am telling means you have to take it note down, right? So make it sure you are noting all the things. I have told that fishery is second, and then third rank is fishery, second rank is second one is aquaculture. Then let's see. Earlier we were hunting. After we have shifted to the pastoral. Pastoral means we domesticated the dogs, cattle, goats, sheep. Then from hunting to we have transformed into the pastoral. Earlier we were hunting and then eating. After that the human beings found the fire. Then they found the wheel, right? Wheel is the very important invention in the history. In fact, it changed the world. And then we know that what gave the industrial evolution. Steam engine gave the industrial evolution. If you read the history, you can understand this. Steam engine is the first step taken by the human being to industrialize the world. And then from hunting we have shifted to the pastoral through the domestication. So we obtained many products like milk, meat and all from the pastoral. After that we learn how to cultivate the crops. After the pastoral we have learned to the cultivation of the crops. After that we shifted to the trades. See, after cultivation we obtained many more products through the cultivation. At the time they thought it can be sold to others who is not growing the crops, so it can be traded, like that human being thought, and then it shifted to the trade. From this trade only we are beginning our civilization. Okay, let's see what is the chronological order. I think this is sufficient to remember. Actually, the years cannot be remembered very well. In fact, you have to write it down. Whenever you are reading, take one notebook and then read 10 words, write it down in the notebook. It will be very helpful to remember. I am following this. If you can follow that technique as well. Let's move. 10,000 BC. We were hunting and gathering. And then 7500 BC, cultivation of crops. Which crops? Which crops we have cultivated earlier? Wheat and barley. Wheat and barley is a pair. See, they are like couple. Okay, always they are like couple because panicle same. There are few some similar categories, similar characters between wheat and barley. So let's we consider them as a pair. Okay, always. And in 3400 wheel was invented. I said right, wheel is the very important for the human civilization. Before that we have found the fire. It is also very good invention made by the human. And in 3000 bronze. See, 10,000 hunting, 7,500 cultivation of crops. Which crops? Wheat and barley. Then wheel invented in 3400. In 3000 bronze was found. See, you have to pair it with the 1400. 3000, half of that 1500, below that 1400, right? Here we found iron. First what we found, initially we found bronze. What we found next? Iron. When iron was found? 1400 BC. Okay, after finding the iron we found iron plow in 1000 after 400 years. Let's we come back to this 2900. In 2900 plow was invented. Which plow? It is a wooden plow. Okay, plow was invented and irrigated farming started when? 2900. In 2300 chickpea, cotton, mustard like crops were cultivated. Very important, rice. In 2200 BC cultivation of rice has begun. Okay, when wheat was begun? 7500. When rice? 2200. Then 1500 sugarcane cultivation began. Then see, this is AD. This up to this we have seen BC. Okay, now we are seeing AD. 1500 AD we have we found the cultivation of orange, brinjal, pomegranate and all. Actually, in fact, pomegranate and all was came to India through the Portuguese. Okay, see, introduction. What are the crops introduced in 1600? Potato, tapioca, tomato, chilies, pineapple, groundnut, tobacco, rubber, American cotton. These all crops were introduced by the Portuguese. Note it down. These all crops are introduced by the Portuguese to India. I hope everything is clear. I will try to make some few questions based on this topic, and then let's we see how it is possible to discuss in the live and all. But initially this much is sufficient to read. Okay, let's move to the topic. Scientific development in the world. Okay, experimentation technique. This was given by experimentation technique. It was given by Francis Bacon. Just read the name and then technique name and then author or who found that. Okay, Van Helmont willow tree experiment. Van Helmont willow tree experiment. In Tamil வானத்தை நோக்கி நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், வில்லு எறிவோம் இல்லையா, அப்படி ஞாபகத்து வச்சோம். வான் ஹெல்மெண்ட். It's a actually mnemonic sticks will be very helpful at the time of examination. So it may be crazy, right? But it's easy to remember. So believe that I could remember like this only. If you want to learn like me, you can learn, no problem. Arthur Young. And then if anyone following different words, you can mention in the comment as well. So it can be very helpful for the others. For the example, if you are creating any shortcut for the Arthur Young, just mention in the comment box. Then everyone can learn from you, right? So it will be helpful for others as well. So Arthur Young published Annals of Agriculture. Okay, Zion Senebier. Increase in the weight of plant was due to the consumption. Actually, it is a false theory, but it was given by the Jean Senebier. Theodore Desaucer photosynthesis. He gave the principle for the photosynthesis. Friends, I will include this PDF, so don't worry, note it down. Just listen our class and then you can learn. Liebig is a German scientist. He gave the law of minimum concept. Arthur Young, what he gave? Arthur Young gave Annals of Agriculture. Theodore photosynthesis. Experimentation techniques given by Francis Bacon. Warren Edmund willow tree experiment. This much of sufficient. This much of details is sufficient. Then we are moving to the scientific agriculture. Chronological event in the scientific agriculture. See. Then we are moving to the next topic. Chronological events in scientific agriculture. Francis Bacon. He told that water is a nutrient. Okay, Francis Bacon. Then Glanber. Saltpeter as a nutrient and not water. They are arguing, in fact. Francis Bacon and G.R. Glanber. Francis Bacon is saying water is the nutrient of plants, but Glanber saying saltpeter is the nutrient of the plant. But no one is correct. It's a earlier theory, right? So it's like that only. And then Jethro Tull. Fine soil particle is the plant nutrient, he told. And then we know that Jethro Tull is the father of weed science. Francis Home. Now what he is telling, water, air, salt, fire, oil forms the plant nutrients. See how it is growing. Francis Bacon saying water, Glanber saying saltpeter, Jethro Tull saying soil particle is the plant nutrient. Then Priestley saying Priestley discovers the oxygen. Okay, who discovers the oxygen? Priestley. Francis Home told that water, air, salt, fire, oil all forms the plant nutrients. Thomas Jefferson, who developed the moldboard plow. We know that moldboard plow, how it will be look like? It is moldboard plow. This is moldboard plow. It will be larger. Moldboard plow like this. And then Theodore de Saussure found the plants absorbs carbon dioxide from the air and releases O2 and supplies the N2. Who found that? Theodore de Saussure. What he found? He found carbon dioxide is absorbed by the plants, and then plants are releasing the O2 and the supplying the nitrogen. Then Justus van Liebig. We already know that law of minimum was given by Justus van Liebig. In fact, he is a scientist in soil microbiology. It seems. Check once. Actually, soil science related person. Gregor Johann Mendel, we know that he is the founder of laws of hereditary. We have 3 laws we will discuss in later point of time. So Gregor Johann Mendel discovered the laws of heredity. Charles Darwin, natural. Okay, results of experiment based on the cross and self-fertilization in the plants. Cross and self-fertilization given by Charles Darwin. Blackman gave limiting factors. Mitscherlich, law of diminishing returns, very important theory regarding economics. Wilcox, increased yield nitrogen law. See, I am reading very fastly because you have to memorize these things. So there is no concept behind this. In fact, if you want to read concept, it will take more time. Just read who found this and then who is the author or who told the theory. That is enough. Okay. Then what are the milestones? Years you can't remember just by seeing. You have to practice on daily basis. See, daily at least 5 to 10 words you can learn by using year. Okay. Milestones. Department of Agriculture established when? 1880. 1880. Then Imperial Agricultural Research Institute, that is finally it was transferred to, initially it was in Bihar, right? But in 1936, I think in 1936 it was shifted to New Delhi because in Bihar there was huge earthquake. After that the IARI was shifted to Delhi and the name was changed. Initially it was in the period of British colonial, right? At that time they kept the name as Imperial in front of all the words. So we latter point of time we have shifted, we have named as Indian Agricultural Research Institute, that is nowadays it is called as IARI. Okay. 1912 Sugarcane Breeding Institute was established in Coimbatore. Then Imperial Council of Agricultural Research, that is your ICAR, it was established where? New Delhi. Then it becomes, after the independence it becomes ICAR. Then right, in 1936 after the earthquake, Bihar shifted from Bihar to New Delhi. IAR shifted from Bihar to New Delhi, but the name, original name, it was earlier, it was in Posa, right? They kept it as Posa only. 1962 first agricultural university was started where? Pantnagar. Just find out which state it belongs and then comment it in our comment box. Okay, which state it belongs, just comment in our comment box. See, this is very important year. 1965 to 67 Green Revolution was begun. Okay, with the introduction of high yielding varieties of rice, wheat, and then usage of fertilizers. Everything came after Green Revolution only. Construction of dams and use of pesticides in Tamil Nadu. Actually, it's not Tamil Nadu, overall India it was followed. We will discuss what is the benefit of Green Revolution and then what is the negative points of Green Revolution and how in fact the fertilizer originated. It is a very good story in fact how the fertilizer originated. Okay, let's we discuss after that time, after some point of time. 1876 Madras Agricultural College was established in Saidapete, Tamil Nadu. These are not so much of important, and let's see, TNAU was started in 1971. I hope this clear. Today's class is clear. I am expecting your review in our comment box. If you like, click on like. If you don't like, just press dislike as well. Then only I can improve my teaching and everything we can improve through your review only. So I hope this class may be very helpful for you. Let's share to others as well, so they also can avail this video. They also can benefit. Thank you. Have a nice day.